History seems crystallized in this ancient city. But for the last 6 months, Venice has been a canvas of the latest contemporary art. The Venice Biennale, which as its name suggests happens every 2 years, started in 1895 and is the oldest international exhibition of contemporary art in the world. Even the high-wattage, celebrity-packed Venice Film Festival doesn't outshine the Biennale, which draws about 400,000 visitors between June and November.
No place like it.
We met 21-year-old art student William Su on his walk to work.
There's just so many shows, not only the main 2 sites, but all over the city.
A student at Williams College in Massachusetts,
This is the Central Pavilion.
Su gave up a paid internship at New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art to intern at the Venice Biennale for free.
It's like the Olympics of art, sort of. You're representing your country in a way, and also you're on the world stage.
This year, 89 countries took part. The Biennale is unique because exhibitions are arranged by country in separate spaces, with each nation selecting its artists.
This is a huge deal for an artist.
If an artist has been to the Biennale, his biography will mention that as the first step towards being recognized as a great artist.
Paolo Baratta is the president of the Biennale.
I call the Biennale the wind machine because every 2 years everything is swept away. New artists come in and are seen in a new light.
At one of the main sites called the Giardini, which means park in Italian, visitors are transported to other worlds. At the German pavilion, once used by the Nazis and defaced over the years, the artist recreated a church. It was awarded the Golden Lion, or first place among national pavilions.
Art has an incredible power to inspire critical thinking. I mean, whether or not you've studied art or not, people who come and see all these artworks, they'll form an opinion, whether they like it, love it, hate it.
And that's certainly the case at the U.S. pavilion, where an overturned tank sits out front. A runner appears to power its squeaky treads. Art critics called this a not-so-subtle commentary on American military might and the limits of power. Inside, a giant pipe organ that's actually an ATM completes the exhibit, titled Gloria.
Artists are exploring what glory means, whether it's glory of religion, glory of competition with the tank piece.
Or glory of money.
Yeah, or the glory of money, exactly.
Italy's display sits in the vacant Arsenale, considered the oldest factory in the world, where Venetians built their fleets back in the 15th century. Here we met students from New York's Pratt Institute, studying for the summer in Venice.
When I was here last, she still sort of had a body a little bit.
In one installation, the students are bathed in light.
It is transfixing.
Appropriate because the theme of the entire Biennale is illuminations, a play on light and the many nations exhibiting here.
There is something mesmerizing about it.
30-year-old Jessica Cloville is an art history grad student at Pratt.
I love looking at art on the walls, but I also like to come to an event like this to be enveloped within the artwork.
In fact, art seems to envelop the entire city. Rarely seen palazzos open their doors to the public. The Italian fashion house Prada took over this opulent mansion on the Grand Canal to showcase contemporary artists like Jeff Koons.
Are there times that you walk through some of these exhibitions and think, what is this? Is this really art?
All the time.
Really?
Yes. You have to put questions always on what you see. Don't be afraid of saying, I don't understand this. Don't be afraid, but don't condemn it.
William Su says it is about more than just pretty pictures. At the Iraq Pavilion, where he interns, the focus is on contaminated water.
Cheers, cheers.
For good measure, a watering hole is part of the installation. Interns from all different exhibits come here to unwind.
Where am I ever going to experience anything like this in my entire life again? I don't think so.
Art invades a city and sparks an international conversation.